Yo, what is up and welcome back to Brute Strength Day 120. So can you feel it? Now we are really fucking back into the rhythm of videos here. And I hope you're as excited as I am with all the videos that are about to be dropping again 5, 6 times a week. Now for this training, I was back at the hood, back at Calisthenics because I was cleaning my apartment that day and I was training long pause, Romanian deadlifts. I was doing dumbbell press. I was doing one arm pull downs. And I think I did some triceps as well that I didn't record. But yeah, I was fucking tired for this training because I spent like 20 kilometers on my bike already before the training. And I've been cleaning my apartment all day. So the legs were fatigued. I was tired in my head, stuff like that. So I just had to get this training done. I had to try to get the 8 reps 150 with a long pause. I started out with a set with 120 for 8, which felt great. Then 135, I could already feel that the weight felt heavier than usual. But I still thought that 150 kg would have been easier than it was because that was absolutely to failure. And you'll see that after this set, like I could feel after the fourth rep that, alright, this is gonna be a real fucking grind. And if you take like the week before this, where I wasn't as stressed at all, then 140 felt easier than the 135 here. And I was like, alright, with straps on, 150 is not gonna be a problem strength wise. But it ended up being, and I'm happy that I just got the stuff done. But I also know that if I did it with if I did it with good recovery, right, then it would have been significantly easier. Probably like 3 reps, 2 reps in the tank, something like that, and not all the way to failure like this because I don't want to train deadlifts all the way to failure. But I already had told myself I need to complete this. The reason I don't want to do it all the way to failure is because fatigue wise, it's not that good. Also, it teaches bad technique. You want to be able to, for strength especially, lift with perfect technique and high speed concentrically, especially on the back off sets or on your sets working up to your top set. And you can see on the last set there, it became everything else on that. It became slow and my back started rounding too much, which I don't want to during a hinge. It's fine during a Jefferson curl, but in a hinge, I want to avoid it. Then moving on to the long paused dumbbell presses. These also felt significantly harder, even though I did 3 sets of 9, which is one more set of 9 than I've ever done before. It felt like I could only do like 1, 2, maybe 2 reps more on the first set. And I felt before like I could do like 3 reps more with the long pause. But again, like compared to the slow tempos I have done before, where I took 3, 4 seconds down, I actually like this more, and I think this contributes better to hypertrophy because I get more of a stretch when I'm doing a slow eccentric. I'm just getting down and touching my chest and then back up. But here I can really get down and hold that stretch, and I have way bigger range of motion than I have when I'm using the slow tempo. So the second set here, funnily enough, moved better than the first set, and I think that is sometimes how it goes, especially if you haven't performed an exercise for some time. It can often be like this. You just have to kind of get into the groove again with the exercise, and your muscle like getting that muscle memory 100% back. But then like during this last set, like again, this felt the hardest. So at this point, I was just kind of starting to feel the fatigue set in. My forearms, they felt pretty tired compared to like what they usually do. Like this isn't an exercise where you would be like, oh, my forearm's gonna be a limiting factor. But for some reason they were tired, and I mean, it shouldn't be because of the RDLs, because I was using straps, so I didn't get any like pump in my forearms at all. So it's not gonna be something else, and most likely it's just a decrease in strength, like bad recovery, because one of the biggest predictors of strength is gonna be the grip strength, and that is gonna drop as the fastest thing when you're recovering bad, and that is a sign that basically everything you're like, if your grip strength drops, you're under recovered. Um, Basically, like everything is gonna feel really hard. So I would guess that was why. You can even see here on this set that I'm performing, which was the last of this with 66 kg, where I did 3 sets of 10. I'm really struggling with my grip here towards the end. I have to adjust it one time to be able to perform the last rep. But anyways, I'm just happy actually that I could perform this, because it's 66 kg with 3 sets of 10 before I've done 4 sets of 7, where I know if I did this today in this training, I most definitely would not have struggled with the grip at all. So it's still progress being seen. I'm suspecting that with great recovery, I'm going to be able to perform a lot better than I've done during the past couple trainings.